L84115. And this number, at the time, I thought, the hell is that? Why are you giving me that number? But up until this day, and we're talking about 35 years ago, this number is still relevant. Because if I get in trouble with the police and I go to prison, this is my number. So this is part of what I want to talk to you about, because I don't sugarcoat anything. I just tell you as it is, because life out there, when you leave here, life outside there is not sugarcoated. As much as your parents want you to grow up and be these perfect people, and believe you me, my parents wanted me to grow up and be a doctor. And I turned around and said, no, I want to be a criminal. And they turned around and said, well, why do you want to be a criminal? You come from a really good home. And I said, well, because the rest of my friends wanted to do that. And that's how I got this number, by literally just being with the wrong people. And it took me years to figure out how to create a life for myself. Because when I came out of here, realizing I've got this name, and apparently this number stays with me until I'm 99. So there is no point in my life where I'm going to go out and say, I don't need to use this number anymore, because this number is registered against my name. And that's for the rest of my life. And that's like a CRB, that's like a criminal record. It's there until you're 99. So always be aware about that. So my thing is to teach young people how to avoid the pitfalls. And so 14-year-olds now are different to the 14-year-olds when I was younger. Because when I was younger, it was one or two people did, unfortunately, end up being stabbed. But it was few and far between. I think since the weekend, I've heard three people being stabbed. Now, so where we are at the moment it's ridiculous right now. Now parents are afraid to send their children to the shops. And that's something that I never thought growing up that I would ever see, that a parent would be afraid to send their child to the shop and actually fear that their child will not make it back. And that's not because you're in a gang, but it's because you're young, because some of these gangs pick on children that they just see on the street. Yeah? So the only way you can protect yourself from that is, I'm not a great believer of parents being there all the time through their children's life, because you need to learn what it's like to be outside. And part of that is growing up. If your parents are there for you 24/7, when you actually have to go out into the world, go uni, go college, life can be, or the world can be, a really scary place. Yeah? So you have to get that independence. And part of that independence is knowing what you want from your life. Because there are so many people out there that will tell you that, yeah, you want to be a basketball player, but here's the thing. We do this, and it's exciting. And so they will try and steal your dream from you. But here's the thing about life. You have to plan your life. Or be somebody, but make a plan. Yeah? You want to be the world's top musician? Make a plan. You have to study the world's top musician. You have to work out, how hard does he practice? Yeah? Does he go out and hang around with people on the street, or does he really stay at home and practice to be the best? Because to be the best in life, you have to put in the work. Anything you want to achieve, you can achieve in life if you plan. As if. Always act as if. So when you're shooting those hoops, act as if you're in the NBA. Because you know, your mind is a really strange thing, right? This is the thing about your mind doesn't know what's real or what's fake. It only knows what you feed it. Yeah? So if you feed it messages telling you, I am already the best historian, the best footballer, the best basketball player, I've got the wickedest jump shot, the mind tends to allow you to do that. Say, yeah, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. And those situations where you go, I can't do that. Before the mind processes the word can't, what's the word that's already there? So you already can do it. You're the one that goes, ooh, that's supposed to have a T on it. And that T means that I'm not even going to try it. Yeah? So you've got to knock that T off and say, you know what? I can do it. Most people are focusing on the things they can't do. So what I'm saying here is today, focus on the things that you can absolutely do in your life, and that's everything. You can do anything you want to do. Yeah? But always act as if you're already doing it now. Be realistic. Some of the goals that you've said here today, totally realistic, because humans are doing it already. Create an achievable balance in your life. This is all I'm saying to you. Create something that you can see that you can obtain that with a bit of hard work, and then achieve it. So the 3 P's are this: position yourself, prepare yourself, and then present yourself to the world.